Hey everybody, I hope you're doing well. We're back for more main scenario quest here at Final Fantasy XIV. We're still making our way through A Realm Reborn. I think patch 2.0, I think. I'm not very good with the patch numbers and stuff, so you'll have to forgive me if that's wrong. But yeah, we're here in Limsa. Got business with me? I do. I have a letter to give to you. Hope you're doing well today. Give the video like 10,000 likes. Thanks. So you're the man the Admiral sent word of. I was hoping I might catch a glimpse of Thancred too. Been a while since I saw... Yeah, I'm gonna leave that there. But what with all the doe-eyed wenches about, I expect he's got his hands full. Ah, you must be the Far Easterner. What Merlvib, I still don't know how to say that name, says wants to train with us. Welcome to Limsa, my lady. I am Yugiri of Doma. 'Tis an honor to make your acquaintance. I must confess, when I first learned of your organization, I had certain preconception as to the nature of your membership. It would seem I was mistaken. You're not the first person to say that, lass. Lims is a city of pirates, to be sure, and pirates don't give two farts about keeping a spotless reputation. They hardly need a secret society to do their dirty work. It might be as my people and I keep to the shadows, but we've got nothing to be ashamed of. It's simply better for business that we remain unseen. And so you have developed fighting techniques suited to this purpose, I see. Know that the practitioners of my art, too, are denizens of shadow. 'Tis in stealth that our strength lies. There is much we might learn from one another, I think. Then what in the seven hells are we waiting for? If you'd come with us, you Geary of Do-What's-It, we can get acquainted in more private surrounds. Ah, that didn't come out right, did it? Master Solitary, I shall remain with these people for a time, that I might study their ways. Though I am loath to be separated from my countrymen, I take solace in the knowledge that they are in the best of hands. You have been a true friend to us, Domans. No word would suffice to express my gratitude. Ere long, I hope to begin imparting my martial knowledge to the people of Eorzea. When that time comes, it would be my honor to welcome you as a student. Cool. Oh, we got a new weapon. Let's see what that is. Weapon. Hellish Claws. I feel like I already have that for some reason. Oh, well, whatever I have is actually better. Okay. Yugiri has an air of a woman bursting with gratitude. Much and more has occurred since first I beheld Eorzea from the galleon's deck. Suffice it to say, I did not envisage being invited to play a part in your noble struggle. Excuse me, but forgive me, I have kept you over long. Doubtless you have pressing business of your own. Rest assured that I no longer require an escort in this land. When next you meet Lady Minfilia, pray relay to her my humblest thanks. Would that I could do so in person, but I must needs fulfill my promise to the Admiral. Till we meet again, Warrior of Light. Cool. Alright, let's make our way to the Rising Stones. See how Minfilia's doing. Probably preparing for their marriage to Thancred in Dawntrail. That's an inside joke if you haven't been around to any of the streams lately. And if you haven't been to one of the live streams, hey, come to one of the live streams. We typically do community stream every Saturday and sometimes in between. Would love to see you there. I just noticed I have some mail. We'll read that after we talk to Minfilia.
I have been reflecting upon the events which took place during our visit to Vilbrand. If you have a moment, I would share my conclusions with you. Please, bear with me.
Sure.
When the Sahagin Elder summoned Leviathan, he employed the power we have come to know as the Echo. Though I
Right.
cannot well explain the how of it, it would seem he became immortal in so doing. When the Admiral subsequently slew him, his spirit emerged from his lifeless flesh, a consciousness shorn of physical form. Thus transfigured, he took up residence in the body of his minion with the ease of a man donning a favorite glove. Long have I known that the Echo allows one to pass through the walls of a man's soul, but never did I imagine that it could free us from our own flesh, nor less that our souls could then occupy the next corporeal vessel to take our fancy. It was of this that Elidibus spoke, an existence which knows neither cessation nor oblivion. And yet, though the Sahagin had mastered his gift and thereby become immortal, he was by no means invulnerable. As we both bore witness, he was ultimately absorbed into Leviathan.
Oh, I don't actually remember that happening.
And the import of this observation? If the Ascians' mode of existence is indeed the same, it can be inferred that they too are not invulnerable, that they can be destroyed. There exists a legend which tells of souls who are reborn upon the cusp of each umbral calamity, that they might stay the encroaching darkness. To most, it is but a fairy tale. Yet recent events have given me cause to wonder, could the legend in fact refer to the Echo? Much and more yet remains unknown, but I am confident that all will become clear in time. For the present, however, what matters is that the key to defeating the Ascians may at last be within sight. With Urianger's aid, it is my hope that I shall fathom this matter ere long.
Cool. There he is.
Oh, I was just about to send for you, my friend. Is Amiss?
Grave tidings from the Sharlayan motherland, my lady. It doth concern our distant allies, the students of Baldessian.
What of them?
My lady, the Isle of Val, which for many years hath been the Order's home, is no more.
No more? Whatever do you mean?
I relate only that which hath been conveyed unto me by our agents. An etheric wave of the highest magnitude was recorded in the region. Soon thereafter, 'twas observed that the isle had ceased to be.
Just disappeared?
'Tis postulated that a magic was evoked, like in power to Ultima.
12 preserve.
Hope the council's back together.
If there are no other matters, I move that today's meeting be adjourned.
It is done, my lord. Forgive my impertinence, my lord, but these orders, I am uncertain as to what end they serve.
Revolution.
Revolution? I like the sound of that. Take this. Let me see if that's any good. Ah, it is good. Cool. Amphilia's thoughts keep returning to the fate of the students of Baldesion, right? Our friends, the very isle itself, everyone and everything. No, no. It avails us not to speculate. Not gonna try and say his name. Send word if there are any developments. Until such time as he does, we must remain firmly focused on that which is within our power to change. With that in mind, I would speak of a different matter. One closer to home. It concerns etheric fluctuations, which we had previously attributed to good King Moggle Mog the 12th. 12th? That the king is no more is a blessing for which we have to thank you to thank. Yet all is not well in the Twelves Wood. Our latest readings reveal an ongoing etheric disturbance of considerable magnitude that may even suggest the presence of a primal. Oh, is Ramu gonna be back? We never did fight Ramu. Needless to say, the mere possibility warrants immediate investigation, and I would have you... Acelia? I do not wish to interrupt, but we have a problem. What manner of problem? A band of refugees, hailing from Ul'dah this time, are come to Revenant's Told seeking asylum. From Ul'dah? It would seem they expect us to afford them the same treatment we gave the Domans. At present, they are in the 7th heaven, awaiting a formal response. I see. Mayhap this was to be expected. I shall meet with them at once. Acelia, you know full well, we haven't the resources to accommodate many more people. Consider what will happen if you do this. Word will spread, and more will follow. Your opinion is duly noted, but I will hear their suit. Solitary, I should be grateful for your presence at this meeting. Interesting. Some crazy stuff starting to happen in Ul'dah, it sounds like. Like a revolution, they called it. It sounds more like people are revolting or something, or someone's trying to overthrow government or something. Let's talk to Tataru. On behalf of the Scions, I bid you well. I've been here forever. Okay. Let's actually check the mail real quick. Two new letters. Oh. Hopefully we already got you the invite, Janissa. I think we did. I was so moved by your two-guild gesture that I felt compelled to send you a gift as well. Enjoy. Yes, doing a name change, but it's still me. Your first Final Fantasy XIV friend and loyal viewer. That's awesome. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Oh, what is it actually? A megalo crab leg. Mmm. Actually, I don't like seafood but in real life, but my character probably does. I'm not very good with seafood for some reason, like... Something about the textures. Wait, was it? Where am I going? Was it in here? Oh, it was. I walked right by him. Okay. apologize for keeping you waiting. My name is Benfilia, and I lead the science of the Seventh Dawn. 12 be praised. It is you. It is you. We're ready and willing to work, same as the Domans. Just give us a task, and we'll see it done. Pray, calm yourselves. I appreciate your enthusiasm, but I know not of your situation. Beg your pardon, antecedent. I ain't so good with words. We've been living off the scraps of Ul'dah for years now, trying to piece together a life to replace the one that got took. They say there's work, but there's not for an honest man. Natas wouldn't sully his soul sooner than his palms, any road. The flames do what they can for us, of course, but it ain't near enough. And it's only getting worse. When the calamity brought us to our knees, those rich bastards in the city didn't help us up. They climbed on our backs. I don't pretend to be clever, but even I can see what's coming. I knew we had to run, the only question was where. And then it came to me, Revenants told. I mean, you took them foreigners in, didn't you? So you'd surely do the same for us. No, she's on that. I fear the situation is rather more complicated. While it is true that we accepted the Doman's petition for aid, that decision was the product of extraordinary circumstances. I sympathize deeply with your plight, but pray understand that it is not possible for an organization of our means to aid all who have been affected by the calamity. And so, it is with great regret that I must deny your request. But we've nowhere else to go. You're turning your back on us. If I might have a word. Hey, Tataru. Is aught amiss? Ill tidings from Ul'dah, my lady. Alphino has been wounded. Oh. What? How? Is it serious? I cannot say for certain, but I fear it might be. According to the flames, the refugees started a riot. They went wild, apparently, lashing out at any and everyone. That can't be right. Why would they? They must have been provoked. The demonstration was meant to be peaceful. Seven hells, now the Blades have an excuse. They'll round us up and kill anyone who tries to resist. Antecedent, please, if you won't help us build a new life, at least help us keep the ones we've got. My lady. We are not ones to stand idly by and watch innocents suffer. However, until we know more of the circumstances surrounding this riot, I am not certain what aid, if any, we can provide. If the authorities determine that the refugees attacked without provocation, then those responsible will have to answer for their actions. How can he be so blind? Find Alphino, and quickly. If he is in danger or worse, I would have you and none other by his side. Thank you. Pray do not concern yourself with the matter we were discussing earlier. Ida and Papilimo will see to it. Alphino is being treated at the Hourglass. Hurry, Solitary. Hourglass. That's not Momodi's place, right? Well, maybe it is, actually. Maybe it actually is. I think it is. Hello, Ul'dah, my old friend. I'm getting lost inside again. Okay. City seems like really bright right now for some reason. Has it always been this bright? Am I crazy? I thought Alphino was wounded. He's just chilling here by the bar. Also, where's your sister, Alphino?
You must have gathered by now that Tataru is given to exaggeration. As you can see, I am quite well. Ul'dah, on the other hand, is not. This riot was anything but an isolated incident. There is a restlessness in the air. Tensions long simmering are at last threatening to boil over.
Yeah, something's not right here.
Ul'dah is a nation infamous for the great disparity between the wealthy and the poor. The majority of the populace accepts this state of affairs because they believe that every man bears responsibility for his own lot in life.
Right.
To an Ul'dan, money is the foremost, and some would say the only measure of a man's worth. Small wonder that the wealthiest wield the greatest influence. So where do the refugees fit into this social hierarchy? What place is there for those who fled Alamigo and the destruction of the Calamity? Plainly, there is none. They
Whoa,
have
look
no
at this
wealth,
dude on the
no
left.
power,
Check
and
out
no
his
worth.
haircut.
To the Ul'dan way of thinking, they may as well not exist.
I should try that. If I could grow hair on the top of my head, I'd try that. Alas, I cannot.
Choosing to ignore their existence, however, is patently not an option. General Rauban and the Sultana understand this, which is why they ordered the Immortal Flames to provide the refugees aid and succor. Yet none would dispute that the expenses incurred by this policy grow by the day, with no end in sight. This has prompted more and more Ul'dans to question their obligation to aid these worthless wanderers. While more and more refugees have come to resent their treatment at the hands of the sneering citizenry. The manner of Lord Lolorito's refusal to grant the Dolmens asylum bespoke a disdain for all refugees, an attitude shared by the rest of the monetarists. And you may be sure they make no effort to conceal their opinions. It was only a matter of time before the refugees united in protest. Nor is it any surprise that some among them would ultimately resort to violence. That the Immortal Flames should choose this of all occasions to engage in joint training exercises with the other Grand Companies. By the time they return, the situation may well have deteriorated beyond mending.
What are we gonna do about it, though? First step is to talk to Momodi. Okay, they didn't have anything new to say. As I told you before, it was all but inevitable that an incident of this kind would eventually occur given the rising tensions within the Sultanate. Nevertheless, I have reason to believe that this particular riot may not have begun spontaneously. Have I piqued your curiosity? Good. Then you will accompany me to the Hall of Flames. I would hear what General Rauban has to say upon the matter. Let's wave to this person. Okay. There we go. They're like, what? They turned around like, what? They're like, do I know you? Okay. Oh, Raban's just chilling over here, huh? Now is not a good time, Solitary. My hands are full dealing with the refugees. Precisely the matter we wish to discuss, General. Alphino, back on your feet already? You may credit my swift recovery to your somethings. My memories of the riot are still somewhat muddled. I trust you managed to regain control of the situation? Not entirely. We secured the city soon enough, but not before the unrest had spread to the surrounding territories. Pockets of resistance remained throughout Danelin. We have sent what forces we can spare to root out the last of the belligerents, but progress is slow. They are damnably elusive. I can well imagine. Given that the majority of the refugees live outside the walls, it stands to reason that they would know the lay of the land. What I do not understand is how they came to be so well prepared. Before my little accident, I observed that several of the refugees were armed, and not with butcher's knives or pitchforks, but with martial weaponry. I need hardly add that such equipment is costly. None can deny that the tensions between Ul'dah citizenry and the refugee population have increased since the Domans were turned away. But would that motivate a starving man to purchase arms in lieu of food? I think not. And what of those who have not even a single gil to spend, who could not survive without the aid provided by the immortal flames? Surely they would sooner sell a weapon than bring it to bear against their benefactors. Come to the point. Very well, my point, General, is that this powder keg of discontent was not set alight by chance. These events were deliberately set in motion, and now order must be restored. That is my first duty. Until it is done, any investigation can wait. I do not have time to discuss this. My scouts will be returning, anon. The General is no fool. He keeps his own counsel, and with good cause. Were he to claim without the necessary proof that these riots were instigated by outside forces, the monetarists would accuse him of attempting to shirk responsibility. After all, he and the Sultana have been the most outspoken proponents of refugee aid. Regardless, they will face harsh criticism in the days ahead. Our allies may stumble upon the truth in time, but I have far more faith in your ability, Solitary. Therefore, I propose we conduct our own investigation, independent of the authorities. To that end, I would have you make inquiries in the settlements suspected of harboring belligerents. Commander Swift will know which they are. He may balk at a request for such information, but I have no doubt that you can persuade him with your silver tongue. I, meanwhile, shall seek answers in my own way, after which we can regroup and share our findings. Well then, shall we? Let's do it. You look as though you have something to say, Solitary, do you? What you ask is no simple favor. Were such information to fall into the wrong hands, the lives of countless soldiers would be at risk. Even so, there is wisdom in your words. An able individual might be better suited to this task than a regiment. Very well, the Brass Blades have reported suspicious activity in the vicinity of Lost Hope. It may be unrelated to recent events, but we doubt it. I suggest you begin by speaking to the Blades posted there. Lost Hope. Where is Lost Hope? Oh, okay. It's like the name sounded familiar, but... Here, let's send somebody a letter. New. Branches. You can have a letter. Hi. That's it. Just that. Okay. Alright, Lost Hope. Oh, I remember this place. It's been a long time since I was here. And what brings you here, adventurer? A search for refugees? Well then, you've come to the right place. Ah, you mean those refugees? Oh no, you won't find them here. Most of the people of Lost Hope have come to accept their situation and are content to pass their days in peace and quiet. Outsiders have trouble understanding that. Like that merchant who passed through recently. Gregarious fellow, but awfully opinionated. Can't say I was sad to see him go. I didn't expect them to send you, Solitary. I take it this means someone has read my report. Oh, it's this dude. I talked to him way earlier. The refugees who left with the merchant have yet to return, and I am increasingly concerned that Zazawaka's suspicions were correct. You haven't the foggiest what I'm talking about, do you? Never mind, speak with that person. He will explain everything. Where, my baby? Oh, they're in here? Am I crazy? Like, honestly, some things look different in the game to me right now for some reason. I might be crazy, though. Ah, don't hurt me. I'm not one of them. I beg your pardon? You're not a flame, I see. If Leofric bid you speak with me, then I take it you've agreed to help. Well be praised for that, because we haven't a moment to waste. Everyone knows the flames are on the march. The others have fallen under the fanatic's spell, but not I. Promises of revolution and retribution, of holding the ruling class to account and taking that which is owed. Ah, a childish fantasy. I did everything I could to dissuade the others from leaving, but few would heed my words. Now that one of our idealists has returned, however, the madness of the merchant's plan is plain for all to see. Look behind yonder tent and you will understand why. Even now he babbles incoherently, so traumatized is he by the bloodshed he witnessed. Try as I might, I can make little sense of his words beyond the fact that he was not alone in surviving. Yet I've no doubt that merchant will lead the remainder to their doom. I beg of you, find them before he does. Oh, are they in the tent? No. Oh, behind the tent. Hey, you okay? What are you doing? Don't draw! Don't draw! Don't draw! Don't draw! Don't draw! Why didn't you run away with me? We could have escaped together. Then you'd be here with me. Be here to soothe me. Why did you have to stay and leave me alone? Guess I need to soothe this guy. Soothe? Right. Can I not soothe? Okay, there we go. Who are you? What do you want? Aye, it's true, I followed the merchant and made the gods strike me down for my folly. What they will not give, you must take, he said. When we asked how, he revealed the cache of weapons he had brought and implored us to seize control of our fates. I thought about running then and there, but the others were so excited, he split us into 2 groups, sent us off on our own. But when the flames found us, we didn't know what to do. Our leader tried to parley with theirs, but then they started arguing, and then fighting, and then everyone was fighting, and the flames were shouting to give no quarter, and... Oh god, it's the other group. They're still out there. If we don't stop them, they'll be massacred like mine was. Doesn't sound good. Let's go with silver. Where can I find them? The other refugees are hiding in the caves south of Lost Hope, but to approach them would be fruitless. They would sooner call us agents of the Sultanate and try to kill us than listen to reason. Why, the twins might even deign to do the deeds themselves. A pox on all bloody sellswords. They were supposed to train us to fight, but the ones he sent with us vanished during the struggle. Oh, if only we had never listened to that merchant's ridiculous claims. He said our cause was righteous, that the gods would never suffer us to be defeated. Though if they were forced to confront reality, that's it. Challenge the twins to combat and show my brethren that their strongest warriors are no match for one man. Mayhap then they will agree to lay down their arms and renounce this plot. Okay. Chocobo time. Down here? Maybe I just haven't been in this area for so long that I forget what things look like. Over here? Wait. Up here? Where are these people? Oh. Whoa. Whoa. Oh, I can't go over that. I was like, what is going on? Are they in here? Y'all in here? Alright, let me zoom in on the map so I can see what I'm supposed to do here. Am I going? Uh-oh. We're lost again. It says it's supposed to be like right here. But there's nothing here. Okay. Maybe in here? This might be it. Aha! I found you. 7 hells, they found us. Everyone, grab your gear and make for the rendezvous point. So that's your game, is it? Haha, sorry to disappoint ye, lad, but we're more than willing to kill ye ourselves. Oh, dang. Poor choice. Oh, did this guy like stun me? What just happened there? These guys not heard that I survived Crystal Tower? They're trying to challenge me? I'm actually dying right now. Can I attack this guy? Alright. You beat him like it was nothing. All Almighty, what are we gonna do now? So want me to go back? Looks like it. Oh, they in this cave? There's just more of them? Trying to go down in here. Oh, this is just a different way to get over here. Okay. You've returned. Did you find my brethren? What of the twins? What happened? I see. Well, you had no choice. Better that a handful of them take a beating from you than the lot get butchered by the flames. Tell me, what did the merchant have to say when it was over? The merchant wasn't there. Unless he went to Stone's Throw to recruit others. He might have. The merchant wished to approach the refugees in Stone's Throw, but was waiting until the flames withdrew their forces from the vicinity. Now that they have, there's nothing to stop him from continuing his work. How many more must perish in pursuit of this futile cause? How much more suffering must we endure before it ends? Find him, convince him to cease his mad quest. It will surely lead us to ruin. Okay, where is this place at? Nice. Alright. I think this might be my first time seeing Ul'dah from the air like this. At least that I remember. Oh. Have you seen my parents? They told me to stay here with the others. They said they'd be back soon, but it's been days. They left with the man from Ul'dah. They said they were gonna change everything, make it so we could live inside the walls with everyone else. I liked it when he said that. I didn't like it when he talked about making the rich people pay. Everyone looked so angry, and I got scared. Ooh, I don't know if I've heard this song before. It's pretty. Say, mister, are you looking for someone? Looking for a merchant. You mean the man who left with my parents, but I don't know where he... Wait, look, over there. I think that's him. Well now, which of these gullible fools shall be my next victim? Bring it on, buddy. You. Can we please let us actually chase after him? Too bad there's not like an actual real-time like chase. So is this the guy that we saw in the cutscene earlier that said, "It is done"? trying to hide. You again. Why are you pursuing me? Sedition, treason, revolution. That's preposterous. Who has filled your head with these lies? Refugees? The selfsame refugees who terrorize the streets of Ul'dah? Ha! You have no evidence to prove your accusations? None. No, I will not accompany you to the Hall of Flames. You have no right to detain me. Can we just do a boot shine combo on this dude? For the sake of argument, let us say I did do the things you claim. Surely you don't think I give a Keekern's arse about politics? It was business. Only business. We both know I am not the one you want. However, if you agree to protect me, I swear I shall tell you everything. So much for protecting him. Dang. What's all this commotion? 7 Hells. Tell the others to spread out and search the area. The killer may still be close. Dang. Dude's dead. Hold, adventurer, I would know more about your relationship with the victim, as well as the events leading up to his death. This man was responsible for the recent riots. Mayhap we owe his murderer a debt of gratitude. In any case, it is obvious you are not the one whom we seek. You may carry on with your investigation, Scion. I don't think that guy was fully in charge. I think he was just like doing the dirty work, you know? Where am I going? Let's just teleport there. It'll be faster. I wonder if there's like some weird like unwritten rules in this game, like never jump in this fountain in Ul'dah, it's bad luck or something. What news, Solitary? Where's the merchant? He got shot. Damn it all. He was not simply murdered, Solitary, he was silenced. Too many knew his face, and he was ready to divulge his secrets. Do not despair, though. We may be closer to identifying the true orchestrator of these riots than you realize. Swift has a message for you from General Raubon. The Flame General left word that you were to proceed to the Fragrant Chamber as soon as you returned. He wishes to discuss your recent discoveries as well as the results of our own investigation. Master Alpino has already been informed and should be waiting for you outside. Pray proceed to the Royal Promenade with all haste and speak to with Bartholomew. I don't actually know where that's at. Alchemist Guild, Chamber of the Rule, that's where I want to go. Chamber of the Rule. Chamber of the Rule. Okay, things are really getting spicy here in the story now. There's Alpino. We have been expecting you, sir. Please proceed inside. Cutscene.
Commander Swift has kept us apprised of your recent activities. You've made great strides towards quelling the violence.
Excuse me.
Despite our best efforts to determine what provoked this uprising, the truth continues to elude us. Have you uncovered aught which might shed some light on the mystery?
Everybody
This
nods.
information does not leave this room. The Syndicate's decision to reject the Doman refugees' appeal for asylum had lasting repercussions. A number of those displaced by the calamity claimed it was proof of a policy of discrimination. Together with a group of Alamegan refugees, they organized a series of demonstrations to protest against the Sultanate. Demonstrations which became heated, but did not descend into violence. Until a certain incident served as a call to arms.
A unit of brass blades sent to supervise a demonstration loosed arrows upon unarmed protesters.
Oh.
It was this atrocity which prompted the refugees to take up arms. I need not tell you what followed.
We assumed at first that the attack was born of a miscommunication. When emotions run high, they happen. But suspicions were raised regarding the unit's commanding officer, whom I ordered interrogated. Sure enough, our fears were soon confirmed. The dog confessed that a merchant had offered him coin to give the order. A merchant in the employ of Teleji Adeleji.
Teleji Adeleji.
That name.
But he spoke in favor of the Doman's cause, and has ever seemed sympathetic towards the refugees' plight. Why would he do such a thing?
Know you of the Cartano Reclamation Bill? It is a proposal to annex the Cartano Flats so that refugees may establish permanent settlements.
When last I looked, that was disputed territory.
Aye. Some might even call it a battlefield. The destruction wrought by Bahamut was greatest at the Cartano Flats. That much is common knowledge.
Right.
What is less well known is that his rampage laid bare ancient Alagon ruins, of which no record existed. There are certain differences of opinion as to how these ruins should be handled, which is why each nation maintains a military presence in the region to this day.
This ties in with the Crystal
Yet
Tower.
differ though we may, we are still allies. Therefore, in the interest of preserving the Eorzean alliance, we have reached an agreement. Any conflict which may arise during the course of military exercises in the region shall have no bearing on relations between our nations. In full knowledge of this delicate state of affairs, Teleji Adeleji proposed the Cartano Reclamation Bill. A shameless bloody ruse which stands to benefit him in but one conceivable way. If successful, he will gain control over the disputed territory under the guise of assisting in the resettlement effort. And you can be sure he'll build an orphanage next to every Allagan ruin.
The man would threaten the unity of the Eorzean Alliance and risk countless lives for personal gain.
He walks a path all his own, independent of any
smile.
faction and beholden to none of his fellows on the Syndicate.
By inciting the less fortunate to violence, he hopes to convince others that the Cartano Reclamation Bill is the only viable solution. His sympathy for the plight of the Domans was not but posturing to gain credibility with the refugees. Of that there can be no doubt.
Okay, that makes sense. Oops.
Forgive me, but what could possibly motivate Teleji Adeleji to go to such lengths? What is so special about these ruins that he would risk his position on the Syndicate, and, most likely, charges of treason against the Sultanate?
Omega.
Omega.
Pardon?
An Allagan monstrosity, not unlike the Ultima weapon. Mayhap larger, we know not. It has yet to be fully excavated. Allagan inscriptions indicate that it was created to fell Bahamut himself. If accurate, it might explain why Nail Van Darnus chose to bring the Red Moon down upon the Cartano Flats. Given the ends he went to ensure Eorzea's annihilation, destroying the one weapon which could stay the Elder Primal may well have seemed like good sense.
When first I bore witness to the power of the Ultima weapon, I doubted the evidence of my senses. And now you tell me there is another such weapon. One which could contend with Bahamut. Bahamut!
Aye, we were skeptical ourselves. Truth be told, until the Ultima weapon's existence came to light, we thought the inscription had been mistranslated.
At present, Omega is more akin to a fossil than a tool of war, having long since ceased to function. As such, its true potential cannot accurately be gauged. However, if someone were to restore it, as the Garleans did the Ultima weapon, I have little doubt that he would wield untold power.
Power enough to subjugate Ul'dah like as not, and the rest of Eorzea besides, which is doubtless why Teleji Adeleji yearns to have it.
That he should aspire to world domination. He who has ever walked 2 paces behind Lord Lolorito in matters of commerce.
'Tis in acknowledgement of his own limitations that he seeks this power. Woe betide us all should we allow him to have it.
Who's there?
Pray waste no time chasing rats. Only a fool would believe that secrets can be kept in Ul'dah.
Oh, somebody was listening in?
It would seem the implications of the Sultanate's refugee problem are rather more far-reaching than we assumed.
I should be glad to know the truth, and yet the thought that all this chaos was the product of one man's lust for power sickens me. How long do you think they intended to hide the existence of Omega from the Scions? That they even felt the need to do so is most troubling. It would be in our best interest to learn more of the military activities in the disputed territories. You are, of course, the Scion best suited to this task. Private Saturn, do take a moment to visit the Adder's Nest and make inquiries at the earliest available opportunity. Be gone, whelp. This is no place for children. Was it the kid from outside? It is. I'm sorry. I was looking for you, mister. You said you were looking for the man who left with my parents. You know this girl? Well, kinda. So, he visited Stone's Throw as well. I see. Did you find the man? Were my parents with him? They were not, I'm afraid. However, I can think of several places they might be. If you like, we can go and look for them together. Really? You'll help me look, mister? Of course, but first I must needs finish speaking with my friend. He's telling me a secret, you see, so no one else is allowed to listen. Mayhap you could wait for me by that pillar over there. We require but a moment. Okay, I'll be waiting. I'll take her to the quicksand. Mayhap Umbodi will know what to do. A legion of Garleans, an ether-starved primal. Even dealing with an Asian would be preferable to this charade. Sometimes I fear Minpilia is too ambitious. We rush hither and yon in response to threats as they arise without concern for the strain it places on our limited resources and ourselves. Mayhap the time has come for a change. Solitary, this is Minpilia. I need you to go hither and yon. Or whatever that was. I know this is sudden, but I must ask you to return to Revenant's Toll with all due haste. The situation in the 12 Sword has taken a turn for the worse. I will explain in detail once you arrive. Okay. The 12 Wood. Then the primal threat she spoke of before has been confirmed. I have received no reports of Ixal activity, which leaves the Sylphs. Go, Solitary. You know as well as I that the appearance of a primal takes precedence over all else. Oh, and when you arrive, do inform the antecedent that while I am grateful for her concern, she needn't fear for my safety. I am more than capable of protecting myself. Gotta go visit the Sylphs, huh? Okay, well, next time I play this walking one, we'll go and visit the Sylphs. After I talk to Minfilia, probably. Appreciate you stopping by for this episode. Hopefully you enjoyed. Things are really heating up here. So, I don't think we're going to go directly to try and track down Omega and stuff. It sounds like we've got a threat we got to deal with the Sylphs first. But we'll see how things go. Appreciate you stopping by. Have a great rest of your day. We'll talk to y'all on the next one. Take care.